Welcome to Divine Love Tarot. I want to thank you and welcome you to my channel, whether it's your first time here or you return viewer or subscriber. I hope that this message resonates and helps you in some way. And if you find that it doesn't, just keep in mind that this is a general reading and they do not resonate for everyone. And you may want to check out your moon sign, your rising sign, or even your Venus sign, because sometimes those are more prominent in your chart. All right, guys, let's go ahead and get into your reading. Hey there, Gemini, and welcome to your February 2019 love reading for my singles. Okay, guys, this is a singles reading. So the first card I'm going to pull for you is going to be a Romance Angels Oracle card. That will be the main message for this reading. And then I'm going to pull 5 cards for the rest of the reading with a clarifier for each card, okay? So let's go ahead and get started, all right? The first card is your message. What is the message from my Gemini singles for February 2019? And it is love yourself first, okay? Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. All right, so let's go ahead and read the message for this card. And it says, if you desire more romance, first look at yourself in a caring and non-critical way, of course. The more you love who you are, the greater your capacity to feel loved by others. This means trusting yourself to take good care of you, and it may entail becoming more assertive. Don't worry, you can still be very lovable while affirming your boundaries. Perhaps this means spending some time alone instead of in a relationship. During this period, you can delve into introspection to understand the patterns of your love life. Ultimately, you can take responsibility for attracting and agreeing to every relationship you've had. To heal your heart, find the blessing and lessons you've gained from each one. For instance, have you become stronger, more independent, or more patient as a result of your prior partnerships? If so, let everything else from the past go except for the lessons and the love. This card emphasizes the importance of loving yourself first, especially as you prepare for your next relationship or heal from the one you're in. As you gain self-respect, you'll begin attracting more loving people into your life. This will lead to healthy relationships, friendships, and romances based upon mutual respect. Okay, guys? So let's go ahead and get into your reading. All right, the first card is going to represent the current energy for this month of February, or for the month of February, I should say. And we get the Devil. Okay, guys, we got the Devil. Next card represents what's crossing that energy, or what your challenges are, and we got the King of Cups in the reverse. All right, next card is going to represent the person you're dealing with or who may be coming towards you. We've got the Queen of Wands. And the next card represents the possible outcome. We've got the Two of Pentacles in reverse. And the vice card for this reading is the Five of Swords. Interesting. All right, so first up is the Devil card, okay? So some of you may be dealing with a Capricorn, okay? And that's where the Capricorn portion of this reading will end. If you're not dealing with a Capricorn, then the Devil card, okay, totally unrelated to Capricorn. The Devil card now represents a card that indicates that there is some sort of karmic lesson here. There's some type of possible addiction. There's something that has you feeling like you are trapped or bonded to the situation or bonded to the person, okay? The Devil card can represent all the baggage that we carry with us from relationship to relationship. So as a single, you know, to be working on yourself and working on what your lessons have been in your past relationships, that's really at the forefront for you right now, okay? We go ahead and clarify this, and we've got the Ten of Swords in reverse. So definitely some of you are trying to get over or trying to heal from a situation, most likely a past situation that has left you kind of raw, okay? And it may be something, like I said, it could be a habit or some baggage from, you know, previous relationships. Okay, what else do I want to say about the Devil? The devil also is about, you know, for some of you, it could be about like sexual addictions. It could be the fact that you maybe possibly confused lust for love in a situation. Okay, it can represent obsession, temptation. Also can indicate like materialistic attachments. Okay, and so with this Ten of Swords in reverse, it's like you're trying to get over these things, but there's just something that you feel like is just holding you, whether it's to a person or whether it's to a relationship pattern, okay? Um, Moving on, what are your challenges, right? Or what is conflicting? This energy is the King of Cups in reverse. So I feel like your challenge is that you may possibly not be connecting to your emotions, okay? And when I say that, it's not just about showing your emotions to others. I feel like that's just about you not really connecting to how you feel about things, all right? Maybe just kind of ignoring how you feel deep down, okay? Now, there is a level of manipulation that you may be dealing with. So someone may be trying to emotionally manipulate you, and may even be untrustworthy. Or, you know, this could be your shadow side, okay? With the King of Cups representing balanced emotions. So when it's in the reverse, you know, that means that your emotions are not in balance. And a lot of times our emotions are not in balance because we try to ignore that shadow side of us, right? That is connected to the devil. Those urges that we have, those wants, those desires that we think are not okay or not acceptable. And when you try to hide that or push that down or push that to the side, it tends to rear its ugly head anyways. You cannot ignore any part of yourself, okay? It's always going to come out. So I think for some of my Gemini, that shadow side is you know, trying to come out. Now let me go ahead and clarify this King of Cups. And we've got the Ten of Wands. So there's definitely something that is a burden to you, okay? Whatever it is, Gemini, it's really a burden, okay? It's really something that you've been trying to get over, something that you've been trying to heal from. And, you know, whether it's an ex, whether it's an old relationship, whether it's something really bad that happened to you a long time ago, and it's like it's haunting you. I think right now you're really, really, really struggling and grappling with letting go of this energy, whatever it is, or this person, whoever they may be. All right. Who's coming towards you, who you're dealing with, has the energy of the Queen of Wands. Okay. So some of you may be dealing with a Pisces or an Aries or a fire sign. If that's not the case, this person is very optimistic. Okay. This person's very charismatic. They're very, warm. They're going to spark something within you, okay? This person's really going to spark you. And for some of you, it may even have like triggered you to some past issue, which is causing you again to relive, you know, or maybe, you know, maybe it's causing you to want to jump into a relationship when you know you shouldn't do that based off of past experience, you know, just something like that. Let me go ahead and clarify this Queen of Wands. Yeah, this is a tower moment, okay? Whoever this person is really going to shake things up for you, Gemini, okay? Now, if there is no one in the picture, and there's no one coming towards you, I think there's still something that's going to shake you up, or someone that has shaken you up in the past, okay? And, you know, the tower moment always reveals where there's a weak foundation, okay? So if this person's shaking you up, then it's going to expose your weaknesses to yourself. May not necessarily be to this person. They may not even know what the effect they have on you is, but you're going to feel it, and it's going to hit you, and even expose the fact that you really got some energy, something that, you know, you need to deal with, okay, or let go of altogether. Now, moving on to the possible outcome, we've got the Two of Pentacles in reverse. So for those of you who may have been dating or seeing other people, or, you know, trying to balance, you know, your work life, your relationship life, or anything like that, either you're not doing it successfully, you're going to have a difficult time at it, or some of you are going to have to make a choice, okay? Like there's no more. The time is here to make that choice, okay? Now, it also indicates a lack of receptive a lack of being receptive, okay, or unable to accept change. And that's why you've got this Ten of Swords in reverse, because even though you know that change needs to happen, it's like you're somehow still resisting the change because you're just not willing to accept. Either you're not willing to accept what happened to you, or you're not willing to accept how this new person is making you feel, okay? Maybe for some of you, you've decided you're going through a single phase, and then here goes this person who shows up, and you're like, no, 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 no. I'm single. I'm supposed to be single for 4 months. I'm not dealing with a relationship right now. All right, let me clarify that, and we get the Hanged Man. So some of you, you may be dealing with a Pisces, okay, like I said before. But if not, the Hanged Man represents you kind of, you know, resting on your laurels a little bit, you know, and you know why you're where you're at. You're it's almost like with the Hanged Man, this is about you getting a different perspective, okay? So, you know, the Hanged Man is hanging, but he's not there by accident. You know, he knows how he got there. So that's you just kind of like taking account of everything that's going on with you and everything that's going on in your love life, or everything that's not going on in your love life, and really assessing, okay, this is how I've been here, okay? And, you know, there's a certain sense of sacrifice that comes with the Hangman. So some of you will, you know, let this new person pass you by for now if you feel like you're not ready for a relationship, okay? For some of you, you know, maybe you feel like you've got too much to do, and you're going to sacrifice not just this person, but a relationship altogether. You may not be interested in anyone coming towards you because you're like, listen, I know I've got to get a handle on what's going on with me. All right. Now, the advice card for this reading is the Five of Swords. So to me, that's really about learning how to deal with conflict. Okay, it's about the fact that things are going to happen that you may not necessarily like. Okay, people may say things to you, do things to you, try to force you into situations that you don't want to be in. Tower moments happen. People show up and suddenly make you feel things that you weren't expecting to feel, but it's not those things, it's how we deal with those things. Okay, Gemini? And so, you know, with this whole learning to love yourself first, right? It's about not just loving yourself, but realizing that you deserve love, okay? And when we realize we deserve love, then we find that we experience less conflict because we know how to handle things better, and everything doesn't turn into a conflict. Everything is not a conflict for us anymore. All right, Gemini, so that has been your singles reading. Guys, let me know if you enjoyed this format. Give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed the video. If you'd like a more personalized reading, you can contact me. All my information is in the description box below the video, or you can leave me a comment and I'll get at you guys that way. And I hope that you enjoy your February. All right, guys, and I will see you at the next reading. Bye, Gemini.